Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mystic Sisters Live. I don't know. I called it Across the Veil. What do you think, Ona?
Yes, it is November 1st. It's All Souls Day. It's the connection. The moon is still in Pisces.
Hi.
So, divination night, right? I got all of it. I got the pendulum. I got the dice.
I was looking for my pendulum. I couldn't find it.
It's that kind of thing. It's that kind of vibe because we had a Halloween Samhain, very sort of slow. Tell us about your, hi, you guys, and tell us about your Halloween and how you sort of got by on Halloween. I did an
I
altar.
I had a very Pisces kind of moon Halloween. I laid
Yeah.
around.
I did a couple of naps in between my targeted goals
Yes.
for the day. Target goal nap, target goal nap. That's what I did. That's what I did. And
See, that's the difference between a Capricorn and a Cancer. Pisces moon, the only target I have is no target at all. Like it's just I love having no target at all.
Mary just corrected me. I'm sorry. November 1st is All Saints Day. November 2nd is All Souls Day. And somewhere in between, we get an extra hour to connect
Yeah,
because the time is going to change tonight, which makes it kind of depressing, honestly. I'm not good with that.
yeah,
And the lighting in here is very dicey. I have no overhead light except for my bedroom and the kitchen.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
closets. For God's sake, it's rough.
It is a
It's
tough
rough.
time. That what
Yeah.
is that? You don't see the sun. We're like, and I think I think the more that you sort of dabble into the spiritual realms, I think you
Yeah.
need the sun more for some
I
reason.
do. I
Right?
do because it's like an instant detox. As soon as the concept of seasonal affective disorder was sort of like birthed, and you were like, oh my God, that is so, you know what? I do that when it's short days and it's dark. And when I work night shift, I never sunlight. Never. I go home and go to sleep. It's dark. I come, like, I'd wake up and it's dark and I worked all night. It was just bad. It was bad. So hopefully everybody gets an extra hour of pay if they are working this shift tonight, right?
I honestly don't know how people have regular jobs anymore. It's beyond my comprehension, which is terrible to say. I mean, I work all the time, but it's not it's not the kind of job I used to have, you know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
you're in contact with people all the time and you know.
I do.
Um,
I'm going to fill his little treat thing because he's staring at me like he's going to call 911 right now.
oh no.
Yeah. Okay,
Poor
buddy. I got you
poor
right
Jibs. Poor
this one.
Jibs. So while she wrangles up something for the king, even though we are no kings here, except for Jibs,
Only
um,
digits.
only giblets. I'm just gonna pick a Mystic Sister card for the night. Last week we picked Dryad, which is the tree spirits. So the suggestion was to go hug a tree. I did actually hug a few trees last week.
Did you? Yeah, I definitely, when I have the opportunity, at least lean up against and put my hand, not make it obvious,
Yeah, yeah,
but that kind
yeah.
of thing.
Even if you just lean into them, it's the same deal, right?
Yeah. I do have a series. I took a picture at the same spot every day for the whole month of October, watching the trees change. And they're still changing. So I took another one this morning. I'm like, well, it might be 2 months long, but they're still kind of hanging strong.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting because it's been so windy. We had like 3 days of pretty gusty winds.
We sent them to you. Did you see the waters? I never ever thought that the lake, the way I use the lake is to sort of like dump your emotional junk into. I'm like, it's time to scream at the lake. But sometimes the lake is like, no, it's my freaking turn.
Yeah. Yep. So I picked a card. I'm going to find it. Okay, here we go. Interesting card. It's Gypsy Queen.
Oh, yeah. Great.
And it says karma and self-assessment. The Gypsy Queen is disciplined, persistent, and a focused goddess. The dragons behind our queen symbolize good fortune. In her hand, she holds a crystal ball for scrying, a form of divination to gain mystical insights into our own subconscious mind. She is adept in the art and she knows herself well and has a deep insight into her own motivations. She understands her own personal strengths and she is aware of her character defects that are in need of improvement. She now has a clear course of action to take to improve her karmic path. Drawing this card calls upon you to practice focused and honest self-assessment of your intentions and actions.
I'm looking at some of the questions for WTF also. I love her hair, by the way, in that picture.
Oh, yes. Yes. Very 20.
Yeah, it's All Saints Day, almost All Souls. So, there
Yeah.
she shows up. Okay.
And Samhain, of course, right?
We're looking for the
Celtic New Year. So I was looking at some of the what the fuck questions and the WTF questions, and I sort of reworded two of them, and I wrote WTF, Little Smokey and the Merry Widow.
Scandal, scandal, scandal.
WTF, Versailles in Palm Beach.
What in Palm Beach?
Versailles in Palm Beach. Let them eat. Oh, never mind. That's what I called it. Those are the two questions I saw. Oh my
Erica, oh, you scandalous. Who did that? That's interesting. I saw that. Oh, that's all he needs is a scandal, right? Or a diversion.
Well, no. You know what I think it is? I think it's a test. I think it's a moral test. And the test is he willing to throw his wife and his children, especially. I mean, your wife, that's always a little bit dicey because people get divorced. It happens all the time. But to throw your children under the bus?
Yeah. I'm a free Usha person, if she, like, the heat is so hot and so ugly, like if she can't handle that, she should go. It is about the protection and the safety of these kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a prick.
Yeah, we know.
Nobody likes him. So yeah, nobody.
Except maybe Erica with 3 Ks, Kirk. So I'm asking the question, what's up? What's up with Little Smokey and the Merry Widow?
I'm going to use the Jazz Tarot because it has some dramatic, effeminate features on men.
Oh.
It's one of my favorite decks, even though I don't like to poison it with political thoughts so much. It's very clear.
Well,
so Erica, oh, buddy, no, that was me.
What did you scare him?
He was knocking on the door.
Oh, he's doing his job. He's such a good boy.
But see, that was the cards, And he's like, oh. Yeah. He really can't hear. He is deaf, but every once in a while he catches he catches wind of some vibration. I know that. So he's still like, no, there's somebody at the door. No, nobody's dropping off candy for you, or treats or snacks, anything like that. Oh, there's the chariot.
So this is what's up. This is the first card I picked. Ruin.
Is that the ace? Oh,
is it
what is the question you're asking? What is the nature of their relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ruin.
Yeah. That started the whole thing. Or maybe not. Scandal.
Scandal. It is a scandal?
It's a perfect scandal.
Oh, no, it's bad. Oh,
these cards
I think this is going to take him out, man. This is going to take him out. All right. We know what I started with. You want?
I'm still. This is good. This is sick. They're still going to be. Yeah, she's going to leave him. Ooh, keep going. Yep. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I just did a modified Celtic cross. First card up, ruination. It's 10 of swords. Crossed by strength.
Okay.
At the root, the Knight of Cups. This is the knight. This is the romance. This is romantic. There is a romance going on.
Yeah. Here. Yeah. That's confirmed. Look at what they're doing.
In the past, the Queen of Pentacles.
Interesting. I got 9 of Wands, but this is my past card.
Yeah. So Usha is a Capricorn. So she's in the past.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, too bad. Too late for you, girlfriend. Okay.
In the sky.
Mm-hmm.
The Queen of Swords.
Oh.
The cold. This is the widow. In the tarot, the Queen of Swords is the widow.
Does she look like that?
Who is that?
This is a 3 of Wands, but that's this deck. And she's by herself. Interesting. I'm just going in the same order you're going in and seeing what cards match. We keep moving.
In the future, I get the 3 of Pentacles.
I get the Ace of Wands. It's almost at the end. It's a slow burn. It's almost at the end.
I think I'm going to keep pulling. How it seems from the outside, I get the 9 of Pentacles, gain.
Justice reversed.
Wow. Yeah. Unfair and selfish. There's like a money hungry aspect here. Or maybe just power hungry. The domestic situation, death.
I got the elevator. The door's shut. This car available is what it says on the card. And you basically assign it where it lands in the spread.
Hopes and fears, healing.
Hopes and fears, I get the 2 of Swords.
The sword swallower.
So I got to make a choice. Somebody's got to make a choice.
And the outcome, I get the Knight of Wands.
6 of Pentacles.
I don't know.
We might hear more around Christmas time. This is a Christmas tree they're celebrating, but he's offering. Look at, he's got a little pink cloud for you to float in. Yeah. This might have to do with just the power, the peace that's going to come when he's in the position that he's about to be in. The bottom, this was the bottom of the deck. This was and I flip it over, speakeasy. So it's a little secret affair. Beep, 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 right here. These two.
Underneath, I got the Three of Cups, which is friendship, the Hermit, hidden, and lust.
Ew, 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 ew.
I think the only thing that's keeping things.
Mary wants to know. Let's pull one card for Mary. What was this going on before Charlie was unalived? You went all Saturday night on us, Mary.
Just for you, Mary. Just for you.
Was this going on before Charlie was unalived? Ooh, there's a story in there. Okay. So, not just something to throw you off, but definitely something that is occurring. And we've seen how poor Usha's just not holding up well. I should do a mental health spread on her, the poor thing.
Yeah.
Maybe a little makeup, Was this happening before? Oh, you're so bad. That's so bad. This is one of those behind the scenes kind of cards that you pull.
I think the only thing keeping them from ruination is Usha. That she hasn't spilled the beans or walked out on them yet.
I got to say, this intensified since there might have been like a flirty path. And there might have been, they were kind of flirting at each other or maybe kind of emailing. The Chariot, the Ten of Wands. So that event, right? And then they got to know each other a little bit better because he's offering all his podcast time over to her. There she is. Yeah. Yeah. They were doing it, Mare. They were doing the nasty, Mare, before he was unalived. I say yes. Come here, babe. Come here.
I got the
One card.
Justice card, and then the Ten of Cups, the happy family, and then what is this? The Four of Wands, which is in this deck is called completion. So it seems like it was all part of the plan. Like there was something was all part of the plan. That's what that looks like to me.
Yeah. Yeah. They
Wow.
were all up in there.
You usually get that spicy right up front. It was pretty. I mean, it was so evident. It was like the question that I guess needed to be answered.
Right. And the best laugh I had all day because the unimaginable. We need one of those juicy side stories right now because of the ick factor. Right? Outside of all the other stuff that's going on. Vomitrocious, says Mary. They're terrible people. They are all terrible people. They're terrible.
Oh, maybe if JD was comforting her and it went all a little bit too far. I think it was more diabolical than that.
It could have been that. It's definitely accelerated because there is that piece that you would forgive, right? The widow kind of thing. And he's stepping in as and And if that isn't the most common cliche, when
Well,
there's a widow and the gentleman steps in
yes,
and they end up being,
that happened to a cousin of mine.
people
She,
across the street.
yeah, she
Same thing.
her husband, I had two cousins. One's husband died, and the husband, they were best friends. The two men were best friends, and actually, my cousin, whose husband died, introduced my other cousin to her husband. So
Yeah.
it ended up that once that husband died, he came in, my other cousin's husband, to,
Yeah.
oh, honey, yeah, yeah, that happens.
Yep. Yep.
Even, and we didn't know until a funeral, like until my cousin, because my cousin ended up passing away. She had, I think, breast cancer or lung cancer. I'm not sure. Um, and at the funeral, we found out that my cousin, through marriage, left my cousin he married, and then went and married my other cousin. It's like, and
Because you think you're supposed to? Like, I don't, these are just sort of the things that happen when those situations occurred. Now it's different. It's so different, but yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, I think
there's always stuff you find out at funerals that you're like, what? Always.
Doesn't it seem like high school gone terribly wrong? Like, doesn't the administration seem like the worst high school class ever?
I wish it was that innocuous.
Well, they're acting like the worst high school class ever, but they have power, so.
I wish it was just a high school that we were trying to, say, oh my gosh, the principal's such a narcissistic bully. This guy is messing with everybody, purposefully. It's really bad.
So the other what the fuck was about Snap, and how there was a big posh party at Mar-a-Lago. That's why I called it Versailles Mar-a-Lago.
Yes.
Right. And
yes.
So that encompassed that. And then there was discussion about, why does he do that? Why is he doing? I think that if we look at it from a more in order to let it not make you crazy, you got to kind of look at it thematically. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, why would he thinks he's like, what's everybody complaining about? America's great. I'm doing great things for America, and I'm having a party. Like, what's the problem? Because he doesn't have
pattern. This is pattern recognition for me. This is somebody who has turned us in for a prettier girl. He's showing us, this is the guy you're divorcing who's a total narcissist and is waving his pretty wife around.
Yeah.
Okay. He's starting to doing these parties, but you can't eat. This is just part of that pattern of a narcissist.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. So you're like, you find out your ex got married and it's a big, big thing. That's the same vibe.
All right. So let's ask about this this party. You want to ask about the party?
I'd love to.
Okay.
I have the deck that is all jazz and Great Gatsby-ish.
Ooh.
All written up here. I've been using it, and gave it a good shuffle before Giblets, distracted me.
I have the Illuminati deck. I'll use that one. That's about right? The Illuminati.
We had a very uneventful Halloween. There was nothing kind of, still Saturday night, so.
I think Michael made pizza, and that was fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That was our Halloween, yay.
Yeah.
And I might have had a beer. No, I don't think I had a beer. Oh, well.
So what is the question? We're talking about the party.
The party.
And what
And
about it?
the purpose of the party in Mar-a-Lago. How about that?
What was the purpose of the party? He's such a dick. What was the purpose of the party? Did he ever do that before? Have like a big Halloween party?
I'm sure he has parties all the time. He's a wedding crasher. Oh my God.
Rose Blue said Halloween candy was $7.54 on sale. Yeah, but I bought like $19 worth of candy yesterday, and it was like suckers and stuff that's just like volume because I spread it out. And I thought it was, I'm like, it's not bad. Like I spent $20 and I saw way more smiles than $20 worth on my way home. So I was good with the candy's just going to be rewrapped and sold as Christmas stuff. Anyway, right? Maybe the same thing. Oh, there she is, the Queen of Wands. What's her thing? It's a Malaria's idea. Was it her idea?
I don't get that.
What are you getting?
I get it, to me it feels, well, I'll just say the first thing, it feels like a strategy session of some sort.
Yep.
I start with the Prince of Swords. So he's the prince that like is the troublemaker, creates a lot of chaos. Just maybe does things before he thinks about it. Right. And that's crossed by a plan, the Two of Wands. And this guy, look, he's got his chin up in the sky because he's so snotty.
Yeah, this is my crossing card. It's the Seven of Swords.
Oh, wow.
My first card was the Queen of Wands. So there she's. That's why I'm like, did she think of this? And it's something to distract.
Well, at the root, at the bottom, I got the Two of Cups. So there's something to do with relationships, love. I almost feel like it's a honeypot thing, and somebody's going to get in trouble, and you'll see why I say that when we get to the end. But go ahead.
I got the High Priestess.
So something compromise, perhaps.
That's why I'm like, what is it? What is she up to? Seems like I feel like that's why I feel like it's her idea.
You know what? I wonder if it's Pam Bondi. Because I just thought to myself, Pam Bondi and Donald Trump probably know everything that's in the Epstein files. If the FBI knows, they know, right? So why can't Trump be using the Epstein files as blackmail on all the other people in the Epstein files?
There's some kind of documentation that has been used as leverage. I don't know, was this something you had to contribute to and pay to go to, or
of course
your wallet gets scanned automatically when you go?
Of course. I mean, to be a member of Mar-a-Lago, it must be.
They charge people for this, you guys.
Yeah.
They charge people for this shit.
No.
He didn't invite them. They got charged. Good for you.
Everybody pays with this guy. In the past, I get the star. So democracy in the rearview mirror.
I got the strength in the past.
Yeah. I like that. The strength of our democracy.
She's in the lion cage.
In the sky, I got the Ace of Wands.
10 of Cups.
So they're planning on their next big grift, maybe.
Mm-hmm. It was a
And then
drift.
the outcome, I got the devil.
This is the King of Cups, but you can look at it and think whatever you want to think. For the outcome.
So I think
He charged people.
I think it's like a blackmail. He's blackmailing the other people on the Epstein list. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I think that's what that was about. Because it's about, underneath it all was about love or relationship or partnership or the two of cups, right?
Yeah. There was some kind of bribe.
Some kind of bumping uglies thing going on here.
That's not good. So, predictable behavior. Oh God, can I pull a card and say, when is this going to be over? Because I don't know how much longer I can pull it together.
All right. We can ask that. But this, when you say this, we have to be a little bit more specific than this. Is it just the head of the snake we're talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
Head of the snake. When are you going bye-byes?
Yeah. Thank you. That's perfect because the rest of it still moves when the head's cut off, right? You ran over it with your lawnmower, Just want to wake up and start a new series. The soap opera is getting so freaking old. What a show. Yes, please, we're trying. Just how many cards you're going to pull, Vicki?
3.
Okay. You're going to pull 3. Okay.
Well,
I have my chart too.
Nice round number. What was the question?
When is the head of the snake going to be eliminated? Oh my God, we're talking in code.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
So it's one of those things that's going to happen faster than you think. Like it's not going to be a long drawn out kind of, oh my God, he's completely supported by medication and ventilation and everything else. The first card I get is 3 of Cups, which would be 3 months. I don't know if I could live that long without losing my freaking shit. Or somebody.
Well, lose your shit because we want you around.
Okay. Maybe somewhere around the 16th. This is the Devil card.
Ooh.
And then the Knight of Wands. And Knights they're sort of unpredictable. So 3 months, maybe on the 16th or the 15th. Before and happens sort of without warning. Knights are movement cards, so they're not going to be like a stationary kind of thing. It'll be like poof.
I got the Hierophant.
Okay.
Which is the Taurus card. Hopefully we don't have to wait that long.
There's a full moon in Taurus coming up,
That's right.
Okay.
All right. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Then I have the Princess of Wands. That's a Sagittarius energy. So that's only a month away.
Okay.
And then the Chariot.
Oh, quickly. There he is. There's the new guy.
There's the new guy coming in.
Yep.
Coming in.
February is a short month, maybe 3 days. This is what everybody's kind of we're all trying to figure it out. We're all trying to stick together so we don't lose it. Oh boy, because I think I've gotten a little bit too deep into watching the short feeds. I've narrowed down what I really watch is Aaron Parnas. Do you watch him or know who he is?
I think I do, yeah.
Aaron Parnas. So he's very deadpan. He has no inflection in his voice. He doesn't ever seem to, I don't know if he could smile. And just brings this is back to like NPR kind of, they just deliver it. They don't tell you how you're supposed to feel or yell at you while they're doing it. I've just been seeing a lot of that going on for like my news chat and their shorts, and they're going, and then I try and like verify what's going on. He seems like he knows what he's talking about, but I'm a little bit too much into it.
Yeah.
I'm a little over my head.
Laura says, is he being pressured to ditch Usha? I think he's being tested. I think it's a test. I think it's a moral test. What is he willing to give up for power?
Oh, I don't think that he could be pressured. But I think if you're watching for subtle signs, like didn't he just sort of kind of rebuke her religion, or said she needs to be
Oh,
more?
well, that was it. Yeah, I wanted to say that. I mean, this is
Yeah.
all well and good. It's almost like, oh, come on. Yeah, they hugged. Yeah, it was weird. The lady's weird, right? Except then he said, I wish my wife was Christian.
So he's starting to filter in the narrative.
If
Yeah.
my effing husband said that,
right,
I'd divorce him on the spot.
like, okay,
I'd walk away and not come back. I swear.
So right. So look for those things, those little feeds that he does, that sort of like, jabs, because he's all into that narcissistic thing too. So he's got to tell her how she's supposed to feel and what she's supposed to believe.
Yeah.
And then, he'll move on to the next. But I see that as actually a better match. And if it saves Usha, who I think is, has a brighter road to crossroad, and one of them looks like this, and one of them, might be tough in the beginning, but, over the hill, it would be better for her.
Oh, well, definitely better. I mean, she's a smart lady. She's a smart lady. Did you hear what Billie Eilish said to the billionaires?
No.
She's like, why do you have $1 billion? Who needs $1 billion? They said Zuckerberg got mad.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. I don't know. I think once you hit a certain point, you have so much you need to surround yourself with that it doesn't seem like a lot. I don't know.
This is interesting, and I agree with this. Well, let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah, here it is. We're still talking about Erica with 3Ks. Yes, but I agree. It's very strange. But if you look at her when she talks, it's like she's high or something. She's like in some sort of altered drug-induced state.
I'm sure she is. That would be a great question to ask. I didn't take a look at her. I didn't see what was happening there, but we could ask if she was medicated. I'd be able to.
I would imagine she is. I'll pull some cards on that. Is she medicated? I mean, after losing your husband like that, that's the King of Cups, right? Yeah.
Yep. Maybe she takes the liquids. Yeah.
A little tipple here, a little tipple there.
Yeah.
I got Ruin again. I swear to God, Ruin.
Yeah.
I can't make this shit up. The Princess of Pentacles and Lust. Oh, no.
Yeah.
More lust.
She probably is medicated, and she says she makes excuses for it. Like, I have a wheat allergy or something, but she does take some medication to stabilize her mood. God knows. You know what? Oh, how sad. Oh my God.
I know.
So doing stuff like that, antidepressants, take the edge off kind of stuff. And it's not working. It doesn't work. It's so short term. Who was that said about the full moon? Yes, Amazon is laying people off. There's going to be more people that are going to need benefits that are on a federal level. So I wonder if some of this also is sort of teasing the states into seeing how much you got in reserve first. You know, is my thing. It's like, well, let's see what the states come up with. Everything is going to be the state's decision. The state's going to be funding this. And that's where I thought, is that what he's doing? Because people are stepping up. We had to release emergency funds in Illinois because that's what they're there for.
I know.
That's what they're there for. These are necessities. These are needs. Just like in COVID, they released emergency funds. We released emergency funds and distributed them for the purpose.
This is interesting. Innocent potato. Erica Kirk was raised Catholic, so was KKK Carolyn Levitt, and 5 of the 6 conservative U.S. Supreme Court justices are Catholic. Probably all members of Opus Dei. Bill Barr is also a Catholic, and I think a member of Opus Dei. Yes, and the Pope just demoted Opus Dei.
Yeah.
The Pope from Chicago.
Yeah. I know.
I think that's why they're mad at Chicago for having a Pope.
I think he targets the states that the people that he can extort money from.
Yeah.
He's not targeting the poor states, right? The ones that he can extort money from are the ones that make fun of him. Let's call it. We make fun of ICE. They pour on the drama. We make fun of, we don't let Kristi Noem into a public, facility. All of a sudden, with the next day, shit gets beefed up, right? But Blovino was supposed to show up in court every day.
What happened?
He shows up in court. He's supposed to show up in court every day. And the very first day he's supposed to show up in court, there's a bomb scare in the federal building. Oh, go figure. And they had to shut it down, and he didn't show up. In the meantime, an appellate court judge said that's going to probably interrupt his day. So no, we haven't seen any body footage from his camera. And he was supposed to be deposed by these civil suits that are occurring now. He's in for those depositions because he's getting sued.
Oh, I have a good question. Will Kristi Noem ever see jail time for what she's doing? I think I'll use the caustic on that.
I'm having just a hard time seeing through all the plastic surgery. She makes my blood boil like a sausage. What she did made me so mad. I don't like that. Right?
I'm trying to remember.
I look at her and I look at all that plastic surgery and I think time is going to not be friendly to any of that. You're wearing a mask, and I recognize that publicly wearing a mask, literally. And that's more sad and pitiful than hate. I don't know what she's supposed to look like, but I know that it's hard to read her because of all of the corrective. I don't even want to say corrective, altered. There's a place for corrective plastic surgery. That's why it's there. But the altering and the sort of blanket mannequin look that all of them are showing up as is really alarming and really sad. So is she ever going to come up with her comeuppance? That's the question.
Yeah.
Oh, I could use a really dirty deck, honestly, but I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. And let her exsanguinate or anything. Jeb, let's stop. You're tired. What'd you get?
Well, I did a whole cross on her. I got the six of Pentacles. This is success. Crossed by the Four of Pentacles, power. You got Pentacles too. Yep.
I got, yep, Nine of Pentacles, and the cross card would be the Four of Cups. So she's disappointed about something, but she's got, honestly, her and the other guy, the Blovino guy, have no emotional body.
You know she's with Lewandowski, right?
I don't want to think about that.
But he's like an under secretary or under lieutenant or something of hers. So he's working with her as well, and he's an abuser.
I'm sure she is too. I have no doubt that she's not as abusive, if not more emotionally insecure, smoking and drinking in the bathroom kind of gal. Yeah.
Underneath, I got the Empress.
The Two of Pentacles underneath. I'm pulling cards as you go. This would be worth, yeah.
In the past, the Ace of Wands.
The Tower.
The Tower.
Mars related.
Hmm.
War.
In the sky, I get futility, the Seven of Swords.
Yeah, and I get the Five of Wands, and I think we know there's a lot of infighting because of all the lawsuits. They're clearly inappropriate, overreaching their abuse of power. All this.
There's also all that money that's sort of waiting for them to go to ICE, right?
That's what I got next, is sort of like trying to get the funds together, I think. Near future.
Near future, I got the Seven of Seven of Wands.
I think this was about her. So this could be, she's waiting on a revenue.
And she's putting on a good show. The Seven of Wands is a Leo card.
Yeah.
It's a Leo card.
Yeah. Oh, how sad, how incredibly sad. Okay.
How it's seen from the outside, I get the Queen of Discs, the woman waiting for the money, I guess.
Yeah. I get the Five of Pentacles.
Yeah. Feasting off the bones of the poor, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody recognizes that she is causing people to be fucking deported. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, whole families are getting torn apart.
Yeah. It's deportation. That's the deportation.
You know, especially the families who came here for a better life, to give their kids better opportunities. And now they're being, and it'd be one thing if they just deported them, but some of these people they're sending to death camps, really. Like that's the,
we're losing documentation. We're losing documentation. We're changed. The status in Broadview changed from detention to detainment center. There's a difference.
The domestic situation, I get the Two of Cups.
I get the Knight of Swords. So she's planned, she's got a contract to sort of come in and charge, or hopefully she gets cut off. This is, girl, your job is riding on the line here with this one. I'd say watch out for that.
Hopes and fears, the world. So I know I'm hoping for an end.
Betrayal, hopes and fears. Woo, woo, whoa, woo, whoa. Somebody's scared.
Yeah.
There's no hope here. It's all fear. That's what you're made of, and that's what you're creating. Thank you.
The outcome, I got oppression. Is that the devil?
That's the devil.
She's going to jail, guys.
Goat.
She is the scapegoat.
Girl,
Ooh,
look
baby,
at
she
what
is.
happened to
Look what they're
you.
doing. And you know what? They're going to show her. If she thought she was a woman who could have power, they're going to show her.
Make room in the cookie drawer for that party. Thank you. I'm so glad. Thank you that we read on that because I feel better.
You feel better? Okay. As long as
Yes,
I feel better.
I feel better.
Woo!
Because you know what? That really hurt me. That
I
there
know.
were,
I know.
we could just say, hey, kiddo, have a happy Halloween. But no, she went and reached in the candy drawer and emptied it. Wow. She
Woo!
said, no.
Here's a question that you might be able to answer, Ona.
Are they pumping him with steroids? Most likely, they are using steroids to either reduce inflammation in bone or like arthritis kind of pain. They could be using steroids to help him breathe, like if he has asthma or anything like that. Those often have steroid. Sciatica, they would give an acute dose of steroids for. Are they using it to keep him up, alert, and oriented as best as possible? I don't think so. It's not an indicator, but it's a side effect.
I saw him walk down the stairs.
Yeah.
From the airplane, and it looked like he had a lot of edema in his legs, like a lot.
Watch
Like,
me be sad.
It seemed like he was just the way he was trying to move his legs. I felt like they were heavy.
Yeah.
With fluid, and he was looking to see where he was walking. He was walking very slow. He's probably got some neuropathy down there with all the inflammation and all the
100%. Yeah.
right. So
yeah.
He's not in good shape. I mean, I think what's been going on is they've been trying to figure out who's going to take his place, and
we'll see.
That's been going on for a while, and
we're barely hanging on. He should be in a wheelchair. Anne wants to know, are steroids aren't good for long-term use? Is this correct? That is correct.
Yes, that is correct.
No.
They usually only do it if it's like, if you don't have them, you're dead kind of thing.
And Pissed, yeah, you said, do you think he's on Aricept? It doesn't work forever. It doesn't work at all. So can we pull a card? Is he on an Alzheimer's medication? There's a few of them on the market right now. Is he on Alzheimer's medication? You got one card.
High Priestess. So it's a secret.
Queen of Wands.
Yep. I'm sure he's on everything they can possibly imagine.
Because what it does is kind of stalls it. It doesn't make it better. It just plateaus the symptoms where they are. Like, I should be taking it right now. So it doesn't get worse. It doesn't get better, but it doesn't get worse. That was the point of Aricept, and it seemed like it was okay. But by the time people started taking it, they were well advanced. So no, it didn't work. If you started early, I don't know if there's any studies on people that have mild to moderate, cognitive test declines. They probably have to do a long-term study on that. Oh, rose blue is given by IV. Some steroids are given IV. Some of them are given injection by like a shot in the spine, like if it was for a nerve block or something, in the nerves. Oral steroids. are not uncommon. And
wouldn't that be
transdermal.
hard on his kidneys, though? Wouldn't the steroids be hard
You
on his
betcha.
kidneys?
Yeah. Fraser beans. Anything that's got a complex structure like that is going to be deteriorating. Your skin gets paper thin, which could be the, bruising.
Yeah, this is Mary brings up. In addition to SNAP benefits being cut, government workers haven't been paid for over a month now. They will need food too. Yep.
They need to apply. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
You need to apply even for temporary benefits and see how that works out. I think the more we see people apply for benefits, then we see the need. And there's a bunch of banks and those like little libraries that we have where people like put their books and you walk your, those. There are food bins also all over the place.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, stuff that's not perishable. That's
like canned food,
canned stuff. Yeah, it seems like is we've like poured on this. It's really devastating, and I know for a lot of people they don't have access to that. It is devastating. But we try and make the best of what we have access to, and everybody pitches in.
Was it a Great Gatsby theme?
Oh, yes. Do you think that it was a subliminal message that that's sort of what's going to occur?
Well, we could have. I mean, he's not doing. The thing is, he's not doing anything right.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if he's like, oh, all the money's going to go here and there and there. But even the stuff that he's doing is like it's all wrong for the economy. You think somebody who was, it's like he's trying to break it.
Yeah. Well, in real estate, you kind of shuffle money into, I'll get this and then this property sells and that goes into this. So you sort of make promises and sign contracts before you have funds and start new projects. So I have a feeling that he has a lot of debt in, owing people money, paying them, ICE, military, border patrol, all these people. They're offering nurses like $150 an hour. Okay.
Are they?
Yeah. To work there. I would never, ever pass. Okay. Look at my profile and be like, yeah, no. Right. I wouldn't even, but it's advertised. So if you dig in, you can get in those portals. You'll see that they're paying all these people all this money. And then they're like, okay, maybe they pulled from the SNAP funds because they knew they would get revenue from here. And now, you know what I mean? I think he's shuffling money around to pay people that are in demand and think we could just grow our own food in the window and be okay with it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So
and he never pays, right? Somebody says, but he never pays. Yes, that is his pattern.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
He commissions stuff and he never pays.
So every time I think about this ballroom and where the East Wing used to be, whenever I think about what the ballroom's going to look like, it never seems built to me. All I see is Ivanka's grave, right? Ivana's grave. Sorry,
like a bunch of boxwood bushes and pretty much
overgrown. No, nothing. Just like a corner of the yard. That's what I see when I think of the ballroom.
Cemetery. She's buried by a conifer.
If they do, if they do build that ballroom, what's going to happen the minute he's out of power.
It's going to get redone.
They're going to get burned.
Yeah. I don't think, I'm not worried about how he's going to honestly, he's never going to walk through it. He's never going to walk through it because he can't hire Joe Bag of Donuts to do the construction tomorrow. He's going to be dead. He destroyed it on purpose. He has no plans to rebuild it. There's nothing drawn up.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be an electrical fire because it'll be a shit build. Just like everybody complains about. It was a retaliatory thing. Now it's not even a story anymore.
Well, there's too much. Well, the royals can't have all the fun, right? We have to have our own little piece of intrigue.
This full moon's going to be interesting
Yes.
on
Yeah.
the aspects of, because the Hierophant has been coming up a lot.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
And then the new moon at the end of the month is opposite
Scorpio moon.
It's
Uranus.
It's opposite Uranus in Taurus.
Yeah. So Uranus goes back into Taurus and comes out of jump, but at that new moon.
That's this month. Hold on, I'll tell you when. I got it right. I have the technology right in front of me. Uranus back into Taurus. I feel it's good. Wait, Mercury direct, Saturn direct this month. Mercury goes retrograde, then it goes direct at the end of the month.
Okay.
Jupiter goes retrograde. I would have thought it went into. Maybe it's not. Maybe it doesn't go into. I'm still looking. To get good lighting in here, so I don't look like I'm sickly. I put the light down too low for me to.
It's hard.
11/7. It goes back into Taurus.
Okay. So the new moon, it'll be opposite Taurus. It'll be in Taurus.
Yes. Yeah. It's going to be a very active week. Mars is very active this week. And so is Venus, but Venus is getting beat up and Mars is not. But then at the end of the month, Venus gets her druthers about her, and things are better for her at the end of the month. So
be fired up. It's going to be fired up.
Yeah, there's a lot of, and we're in the 20 now. We're in the judgment.
Yeah,
we're in the judgment month, and next month we'll be in the world. The end.
Wake up call. Wake up call. Wake up call month. Okay. Speaking of that, it's actually 6:03 somewhere. It's gonna mess with you. It's gonna mess with you. SCM says Venus kicks Mars' butt, hopefully. I hope so too. The Virgin Moon Giblets has his own chair. It doesn't matter. He likes to sit in my lap to protect me.
Undivided attention. He loves undivided attention from his mama.
Can't even throw out the garbage. He screams.
Where are you going? Ah!
And this is, and I gave him just like a calm down chew. And then tomorrow morning he'll be lethargic. But now he's being, himself.
He's looking very dapper tonight, though, I have to say. He looks like an esteemed gentleman. He's a sweet boy. I miss him.
He's been a good boy.
Well, everyone, thanks so much for joining us. We got a couple of good WTFs I wasn't expecting. And happy November. Happy awakening.
Yeah.
And so, we've been awake for a long time. Right? So this is not about our awakening. It's about those other guys awakening. And as Susan Lynn says, just step out of their way and let them do their best.
Isn't that the truth though? When they finally come to some realizations that we've been holding on to for a long time, isn't it like, yeah, exactly. I watched Cash Peters today about I don't remember which video it was, but he talked about Bovino and he said the emotional part is missing. I'm like, hello. It's if people recognize these patterns and they see them occurring and they start to understand, oh yeah, you know what? We're in a position to say, welcome. Welcome
Right.
to the woke. Yeah, it's been
Right.
like that. You're welcome if you
Yeah,
want.
it has to be this bad so people can see it.
I think so.
But it's almost over. So, and of course, there's no guarantees for the future. But if we apply ourselves and we have a vision and we take an action and we take action toward that vision and live the life and be the life that we want to see in the world, in ourselves, it's bound to happen in the outer world. And
Yep.
I think people are becoming more and more aware of that. So hopefully people get it. Because let me tell you, it's pretty cool on this side. It's pretty cool in the awakened state.
It's much more calm than living in a mask in a world to where you're not yourself, but just what other people
Yeah,
expect
you
you to
just
be.
exactly. And you mind your own freaking business on this side on this side because you're so busy with creating your life and interconnecting with all the people that you attract through that you don't have time to be afraid.
Yeah. All right, you guys.
Take care. We love you. We'll see
Yeah.
you next week on
Thank
Ona's
you. Thank
channel.
you.
Good night, everyone.